Welcome back to the channel. Today we're working on the 1967 Ford XL 7-liter 427 4-speed car. It's a mouthful. What we're going to do, the first time I've had it up on the rack, I'm going to walk around underneath the car, take a look at it, document what I'm seeing, see what it looks like, see what I need to do as far as work goes to it. It had work done previously by Donald Allen down in Georgia. Some of you guys may know him. Big Galaxie guy. He's been doing them forever. He knows his way around Galaxies. He's a very good guy. He went through the car and replaced a lot of things, repaired some stuff, basically got it ready for me to put the engine and transmission in the car. Let's take a look at the car and see what I have to work with. Looks like he did a nice cleanup job of the underneath. Degreased everything and hit it with a little semi-gloss black. Put some fresh shocks on the front. Looks like I'll need to do all the brake system. Looks like there's half a caliper there. That's not good. That's okay, we'll get fresh ones. Get hoses, calipers. I think the brake lines are all pretty good. Looks like he replaced those. Those look pretty good, or at least they got a fresh coat of paint on them. Speedometer cable. Yeah. Not so good. Floors are real nice. Frames are really good. These cars are known for having frames rust out in a hurry. Start rusting as soon as they come off the assembly line. It's nice to see this car doesn't have that issue. They're all rust right in through here. Now all I can do is feel a little bit of scaly stuff, nothing bad. Looks like he detailed the 9 3/4 rear a little bit of gray primer on there. Why not? Looks good. And I'm sure I'll have to pull the rear brakes apart, put all fresh stuff on, but it looks like there's shocks on the back here as well. Looks like a fresh gas tank. That's good. Hopefully the fuel lines are good. Somewhere along the line here, there's a plastic line that comes in. Here it is. I will replace that. I have new plastic line. Overall, we're in pretty good shape. It's gonna need a lot of work, but we'll get this thing up and running. A little red oxide on the rear trunk pan here. All in all, really good. Good old solid car. And here is the engine for the car. The correct date-coded 67 427 4¼ horsepower dual quad engine. It's all rebuilt. Although it doesn't look it, it has been. Everything's all together, ready to go. I got to switch oil pan. I have to get correct valve covers for it yet. But other than that, it's pretty much ready to go. Here is the transmission. It's been fully rebuilt, ready to go. We'll have to clean the area where the throwout bearing slides, the collar. A little rusty, but that's okay. But all new parts inside. You can see a fresh input shaft. Again, ready to go. And there is a shifter in the box around here somewhere. Oop, there it is. 67 only for a console bucket seat car. 4-speed shifter. Very hard to find. Very, very hard to find. Luckily, I had that sitting on the shelf in stock for this deal. And a bunch of the other parts for the car as well. The headers, radiator is very hard to find. I have to get that sent out for rebuilding.
And rebuild until it is rebuilt.
Say what?
That will be probably next week. Correct medium riser 2.4 intake. I'll show you the difference. Although this one looks to be have been drilled out at one point. Not sure why, but the hole's been opened up a little larger than it should. But for 65 through 67, these air cleaners would have a deeper recess right in here. That was all I can assume is for some kind of hood clearance, because they also had a unique air filter as well. The 63 and 64 air cleaners had little shallower recesses in there, and that's why you can tell the difference between the two. These are far more rare and harder to find. This is a neat thing to find inside a car like this, especially with so few made. While Donald Allen was cleaning out the inside of the car, found remnants of the build sheets. Looks like parts of 2 of them. You know, hard to see it, but the VIN matches up with everything. Really cool. I don't know whether to try to remove this from this jute. This must have been on the back of the old carpet because he replaced the carpet. Or just leave it alone. Right now I feel like just leaving it alone, but we'll see. And then remnants of it on here. This must have been the underlayment, that rubber underlayment underneath the carpet. There was another build sheet laying in there that got self-glued to it over time. Interior's in really good shape. Again, I think Donald Allen spent some time in the interior, probably more than anything. There's a fresh carpet in here. Rear seat and a teddy bear. Old 8-track player. Pull out my old Led Zeppelin 8-tracks and listen to some Stairway to Heaven while cruising around.
And she's buying a stairway to heaven.
Really pretty solid interior, not too bad. Dashboard, it's seen its days, but kind of matches the rest of the car as far as patina goes. Just a pretty honest old car. The engine compartment's going to need to be cleaned up. Things like the old alarm system horn removed, the sun tachometer transmitter removed. We're not going to run one of those, and besides, guarantee that's no good. They originally had batteries in them. If the batteries had been left in them, I'm sure all the acid has leaked out and ruined the internals of it. I have to look into whether the power brakes were original in this car. Very well could have been. It's power disc brakes were very common, although not common on 427 cars, because the earlier cars, none of them had that. So it might have been part of the 7-liter option to add the power disc brakes to it. A master cylinder laying down there. A lot of work to be done in here. Housing conduit run. That's all got to go. Overall, not bad. More work than what I anticipated, but they always are when they come to me. Never have I had a car where it was less work than what I was told it's going to be needed. So that pretty much does it. Quick overview of the 1967 XL 7-liter 427 4-speed R-Code Galaxie. I guess it's not a Galaxie, but XL 7-liter. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.
And rebuild until it is rebuilt.